The Scandinavian defense immediately challenges the center by attacking the e4 pawn. E takes d5 is the best choice as it opens up the center, and if black recaptures on d5 with the queen, white will happily attack the queen with knight c3. Queen takes d5 recaptures the d5 pawn and places the queen in the center, where it controls many. Knight c3 develops the knight toward the center and immediately attacks the queen. This knight move also starts the fight for the e4 square. A good choice to move your threatened queen. They stop the check by interposing a piece between your queen and their king. Moving the same piece here doesn't add much value to your position in the opening. They missed a chance to develop a knight off its starting square. Develops the bishop and attacks the center. They stopped your attack by interposing a piece to protect their pawn. Playing the same piece again slows down your progress in the opening. Your opponent blocked the attack on their rook, keeping it safe. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. They developed their piece, gaining tempo by attacking your queen. You missed an opportunity to move a queen to safety. Your opponent had the upper hand, but now the game is close to equal. You overlooked an opportunity to move a queen to safety. You permitted the opponent to kick a queen. They blocked the check from your queen. Good job, that's what I would have played too. They overlooked an opportunity to win material through a tactic. Clearly, you don't want to leave your queen in danger. Their queen moves into the game. You permitted the opponent to win a rook by eventually trapping a piece. This move goes after your rook, which is trapped and cannot escape. You attack a rook, winning it. They missed a chance to tactically win a rook. Nice find! You found the only move in this position. They stopped the check by interposing a piece between your queen and their king. That was a fair trade. That was the only move. You move the bishop to a better square. They bring out their knight, increasing their control over the center. That is a great square for your bishop, giving it more scope. A logical capture. Your opponent activates their last piece, bringing all of their forces into play. Developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. They played one of the best moves here. You captured a free pawn. This move doesn't help their position at all. This prepares your bishop for development. They offer a fair trade of pieces. You found a safer square for your knight. Their king is now leaving the back rank to become a key player in the endgame. Very good choice. Your opponent created a passed pawn, giving it a clear path. You overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a pawn. That discovery will cost you your pawn. Good eye noticing that piece is trapped. Your opponent removed the threat by capturing your pawn. You recapture the piece. A straightforward recapture. You develop a rook, which means you move it, capturing your hanging pawn. This activates your king in the endgame. This makes a passed pawn. You missed an opportunity to tactically win a bishop. Precise move from your opponent. Great, you've developed your last piece, completing your setup. Decent move, but they had a better one. Not the best move, but not bad either. Their king steps away from the check by your bishop. This move makes your piece much more effective. They missed a chance to defend. That pawn was yours for the taking. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. You recaptured. They made one of the top moves in this position. You had a better option, but this is not bad. This move puts their rook on a safer square. They move the pawn to safety. This is a fine move. They move the rook to safety. Nice, you found a way to win a pawn. Your knight is pinned to the king, unable to move freely. You won a pawn for free. You are now able to win material through a fork. You're going to end up losing a knight. You missed an opportunity. This move puts their rook on a safer square. Nice, definitely the right move. Moving their threatened rook to safety. No surprise you had to move your knight to safety. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more dangerous. You dodge the check, moving your king out of harm's way. That's playable. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. They move their king out of the check from your knight. Yes, this is the way. I like their choice. You captured that free pawn. You can pick up a free rook. You captured that free rook. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. You're still on the road to checkmate. You captured a free... Their pawn attacks your knight, kicking it out of its current position. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. They slipped up a bit here. Not the worst move, but definitely not the best. You step your king away from the checking pawn. Capturing your hanging knight. This move left their pawn hanging. Good job, that's what I would have played too. They are right on target. Your passed pawn is once... They did not find them. Your opponent has to watch. Pushing their passed... You continue the checkmate. Their passed pawn. Your move gets closer to... Pushing their passed... Getting closer to the forced checkmate. The pawn is now promoted to a queen. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. A clear recapture. You continue the checkmate attack. They played the strongest move available. You continue the checkmate attack. They played one of the best moves. You're still on the road to checkmate. Precise move from your opponent. Your move gets closer to checkmate. That was the only move. Getting closer to the forced checkmate. They are right on target. You did it. Nice checkmate.